Hey guys, it's Chloe and welcome to the Closey Corner. I'm so happy you're here. So for today's video, we are going to be picking out my June TBR. I'm so excited. I got so many new books for my birthday. So my physical TBR is at 70 books right now. It's literally insane. So I really want to pick out just a good handful of books to kind of choose from June that are on my physical TBR, so that hopefully I can get to them and I can read them, and start getting books off so that I can start buying more books because I want more books obviously. So I have a little TBR wheel that I'm going to use because I still want to kind of have a say in what books I pick because, like I said, I have so many new books, so I have a lot of anticipated reads, so I really want to kind of choose myself. So I'm using the prompts so that I can still have a semi-choice in what I read. So I'm super duper excited to pick. First, I do have some ones that I'm going to read that I'm definitely going to get to that I'm not using the wheel for. The first one is Crux. I actually started this in another video that I actually don't think I finished. I really need to go through my footage and see what I have and like what video possibilities I have because I really don't know. But I have Crux. I'm on page like 50 of this. Yeah. And I'm yeah, like I said, I started it for like a TBR challenge, but I didn't finish the challenge, but I still do want to finish this book. So this is definitely going to be read this month, probably early this month. Then I also have First Time Caller on my Kindle. I've been on a hold for Libby for like 2 months for that book, 3 months. It's literally been so long. So when I saw it was available yesterday, I was like, I have to read it. So that is also one of the books I really want to read. Then I have my Goodreads challenges that I don't wait, low key. That is going to be one of the books we choose is from the Goodreads challenge. So we can choose that one. I'm going to try to scroll to see if we have one that's on my physical TBR. If we do, we'll make that the book. But there's also the new challenge comes out tomorrow, which is June 1st. But I'm filming this on May 31st, so I don't know the book options yet. So whatever those are, that's also going to be my TBR. Hey guys, editing Chloe here. Um, it's the next day, so it's June 1st, and the Goodreads options came out, and it's the Pride Month picks, or Pride picks or whatever. But luckily, one of the books I choose is on the, is also in that category. Bless you. Oh, bless you.
Sorry, Closey Corner.
So, what the book I pick fits both of the categories. So luckily they're all done. So I still only have 6 books on my TBR. First, let's go scroll through the Goodreads and find like what book we want to read to complete the bookmarks. Alright guys, so I just scrolled through the Goodreads escapist reads and I literally have 5 different options that are on my physical TBR, which is insane to me. I did not think I had that many options. So I'm going to go through them so you guys can see. First, and almost all of them are hardback, which is so funny. First, I have A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. This has been on my TBR for so long, like it's crazy. Then I have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love her books, so, and I've been wanting to read this one, so I'm really excited for that. These are all really good options, y'all. Then I literally just got this for my birthday, American Fantasy by Emma Straub. So, I don't know. Then I also got this for my birthday yesteryear. This has been going around, so this could be a really good option. And then last book, I basically also got this for my birthday, but this was a gift for myself. I got it from Book of the Month, which is Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune. This is like a perfect summer book. So what I'm going to do, since I have so many options that I wasn't expecting, I want to spin the wheel for them and then see whichever book fits the prompt better. That's what I'm going to do because I wasn't expecting to get books that you know, I didn't expect to have this many options. So we're gonna spin the wheel to see which one fits. All right, guys, let's spin. Oh. Read your most anticipated book. Wait. Ooh, that's good. That's good. All right, I'm going to read the summary of literally all of these. I don't think, okay, I'm going to come back with my top 2 options because I don't know. Like, I really don't know. All right, guys, so my 2 options were Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune and Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. But I think I'm going to choose Atmosphere because the prompt was your most anticipated book. And I've been wanting to read Atmosphere for a very, very long time. And I just got Our Perfect Storm, so I feel like I can wait a little bit just because I got it this month. So I think I'm going to do Atmosphere because I've had it for a while and I've been wanting to read it, and I love Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I feel like this is a possible 5-star. Now we have free range, so we're just going to spin the wheel, and whatever the prompt is, choose a book from any book on my physical TBR that fits the prompt. Oh. Choose a random number and read that book on your shelf. Okay, I'm going to ask chat to choose a random number, because if I choose a random number, then I feel like, you know, I'm going to like somehow cheat the system. So we're going to go and look up a random number. Guys, don't look at my chat GPT background. I mean, history. Okay. I'm going to say choose a random number between choose a random number between 1 and 68. 47. So I need to count to 47 on my shelves and see what book we get. So I'll be back. I should have recorded so you guys didn't think I was cheating, but I got to 47, which was this bottom shelf over here. And the book we ended up getting was Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. My camera just like moved. Hello. I've had this book on my shelf for a while. I started it, but I didn't finish it. I'm actually excited about this. It's like a quick, fast-paced romance, so I low-key think this could be really good to read. So I'm actually kind of happy about this one, surprisingly. Read a book by an author you've read before. Okay. Okay, this is good. An author I've read before. I have my shelves over here. Sorry, you guys are a little high. I've read Leigh Bardugo, so I could do one of her books. I've read Alice Feeney. I've been wanting to read the Alice Feeney book, so I could do that. So then I have a mystery in there, which could be good. I could continue a series. That would be good. I'm thinking either Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo or Alice Feeney's Daisy Darker. Alright guys, the book I'm choosing is Alice Feeney's Daisy Darker. The summary just sounded really interesting, and I love reading romances. Not romances, I love reading mysteries at least once a month. So I just think this will be a good option. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. We are picking 2 more books. I really want a scary book. Read a book published in the same month. So I need to read a book published in June, which I really don't know. I have no clue actually, so I'm gonna go search through Goodreads for this one and I'll come back. I'm gonna do the ones I really want to read first and then we'll see. Alright guys, I know we don't use AI, like I really try not to use it, but there was no way I was getting through all those books researching which ones, you know, were published in June, so I just had to put a list. And I found one. I'm going to be doing The Beach Club by Ellen Hildebrand. This, I feel like, is a perfect summer read because it's also summer, obviously. And this is, it says on Goodreads that it was published June 1st, 2000. So I just think this will be the perfect book for June. And then also, it was published in June. So I think this will be really exciting. Time to do the last spin. I'm so excited. Let's see if I can get my, I'm really hoping, I really want to get a scary book, y'all. So I'm hoping I get a prompt that can be kind of scary. That's the goal. Read a book set during the fall. This could work. This could work. This could work, y'all. Because the scary books, like, oh, that could work. Okay. Okay, y'all, I might cook. Give me a second. So the book I ended up picking was Tradwife. Oh my gosh. Tradwife by Saratoga Schaefer. I've been really wanting to read this and it takes place over 9 months, so I feel like that counts. And I just really want to read it, so why not? So let's go through the books that I'm reading and the summaries. So we'll just start with this one because it's in my hand. It says, when Camille Deming isn't cooking, cleaning her home, sitting in her picture-perfect country farmhouse, she's posting about her tradwife lifestyle for her online followers. She takes inspiration from other tradwives on social media, aspiring to be like them. But Camille's missing a key component, a baby. And contrary to what she posts online, things with her husband Graham have been strained. Pressured by her eager followers, Camille fears that without a baby, her relationship will suffer and her social media will never grow out of its infancy. When Camille discovers a mysterious, decrepit well in the wheat field behind her house, she makes a wish for a baby. Afterwards, she has unsettling experiences that she convinces herself are angelic in nature, and when she's visited one night by a strange creature, her wish comes true. Camille's pregnancy announcement gets more engagement than anything she's ever posted. So what if Graham's reaction is lukewarm? Camille's life is finally falling into place. Never mind that her pregnancy is developing freakishly rapidly and she's suddenly craving raw meat. Being a traditional wife is worth it. Rosemary's Baby for the digital age, this disturbing horror novel is one you'll want to devour in just one bite. Doesn't that sound interesting? Like, or is that just me? I think this sounds so interesting. I've been seeing so many reviews about it on TikTok. So, like, in so many, like, reading vlogs. So I'm super excited to get into this. Like, now that I have these books, like, it's now just, like, what am I going to start first? But I think I'm going to do First Time Caller, actually, because that's on Libby. So I need to get that done. Then we'll go into a physical one. The next one is The Beach Club, like I said. It says Mac Peterson escaped the past and started over in a hotel that has become his life. This summer, his secrets can't stay hidden. Love O'Donnell, a glamorous Aspen native, takes a job at the Beach Club to implement her life plan to find a man to get her pregnant. Vance Robbins has his African-American pride and festering resentments. This season, a gun and a woman offer him a chance to get even with the man he hates the most. Cecily Elliott, the owner's daughter, wild and beautiful at 18, is about to do something to break her parents' hearts. And Lacey Gardner, the grand dame of the Beach Club for 45 years, knows about this desperate desire and about the storm coming that will change everything. The Beach Club, Ellen Hildebrand's first Nantucket novel, the one that started it all, is still the most satisfying read of the summer. So I'm so excited for this. This is like, again, the start of her Nantucket series, which I've really been wanting to read because people love her books. So I'm really excited and I really want to go to Nantucket, y'all. Like, that is somewhere on my bucket list to go. So I'm so excited to read this and see how I like it. Then the next book is Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. It says, Rue Sibert might not have it all, but she has enough. A few friends she can always count on, the financial stability she yearned for as a kid, and a successful career as a biotech engineer at Klein, one of the most promising startups in the field of food science. Her world is stable, pleasant, and hard fought, until a hostile takeover and its offensively attractive frontman threaten to bring it all crumbling down. Eli Kilgore and his business partners want Klein, period. Eli has his own reasons for pushing this deal, though, and he's the man who gets what he wants, with one pretty exception, Rue, the woman he can't stop thinking about, the woman who's off limits to him. Torn between loyalty and an undeniable attraction, Rue and Eli throw caution out the lab and boardroom windows. Their affair is secret, no strings attached, and has a built-in deadline, the day one of their companies prevails. But the heart is risky business. That plays for keeps. I started this one, and I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I got really far, but I never finished it, so this will be a quick, easy read. Next, we have Alice Feeney's Daisy Darker. After years of avoiding one another, Daisy Darker's entire family is assembling for Nana's 80th birthday party in Nana's crumbling Gothic house on the tiny tidal island. They're finally back together one last time, and when the tide comes in, they will be cut off from the rest of the world for 8 hours. The family arrives, each of them harboring secrets. Then, at the stroke of midnight, as a storm rages, Nana is found dead. An hour later, the next family member follows. Trapped on an island where someone is killing them one by one, the Darkers must reckon with their present mystery as well as their past secrets before the tide goes out and all is revealed. With the wicked wink to Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, Daisy Darker's unforgettable twist will leave readers reeling. This sounds interesting, y'all, if you ask me. Then we have Atmosphere. Oh, y'all, this is long. Joan Goodwin has been obsessed with the stars for as long as she can remember. She is content with her life as a professor of physics and astronomy and as aunt to her precious niece Frances, until she comes across an advertisement seeking the first woman scientist to join NASA's space shuttle program. Suddenly, Joan burns to be one of the few people to go to space. Selected from a pool of thousands of applicants in the summer of 1980, Joan begins training at Houston Johnson's Space Center alongside an exceptional group of fellow candidates. Top Gun pilot Hank Redmond and scientist Sean Griffin, easygoing even when the stakes are high. Mission specialist Lydia Danes, who has worked too hard to play nice, warm-hearted Donna Fitzgerald navigating her own secrets, and Vanessa Ford, the magnetic and mysterious aeronautical engineer who can fix any engine and fly any plane. As they become unlikely friends and prepare for their first flights, Joan finds a love she never imagined. In this new light, Joan begins to question everything she thinks she knows about her place in the observable universe. Then in December of 1984, on mission STS-LR9, it all changes in an instant. Fast-paced, thrilling, and emotional, Atmosphere's Taylor Jenkins Reid at her best, telling a passionate and soaring story about the transformative power of love, this time among the stars. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? So I'm excited to read this. Then the last book, oh, we have 3 hardcovers, 3 paperbacks. That's kind of perfect. The last book is Crux. Dan and Tama are in their last year of high school in the southern Mojave Desert. One is a gifted golden child, the other rebellious burnout. They find in each other exactly what they need. Climbing boulders and trash-strewn parking lots during cold desert nights, they seal their unique bond and dream of a different kind of future. As the year progresses and adult reality looms, they are rocked by change and pulled apart by irreconcilable obligations. Differences of class, talent, and prospects take on new importance. Options dwindle, and Dan's and Tama's decisions grow ever more consequential and perilous. It feels inevitable, finally, that something must give. With a magnificent gift for nature writing and a joyful appreciation for the redemptive power of friendship, Gabriel Talent gives readers a roll-licking, adrenaline-filled, soul-searching novel about the longing to have more in one's life. So yeah, those are the 6 physical books that I'm trying to read this month. Then I have First Time Caller on my Kindle, like I said, and then I do plan on going to the library sometimes. So it's not guaranteed that I'm going to get through all of these books, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. It's really just for fun. I read for fun. But I really do want to get through all of these. That'd be nice, but we'll see. No pressure. There'll definitely be reading vlogs on these ones as well. So whichever books I get to, there'll be videos of me reading with them, either on TikTok or on here. Most likely both. If you want them faster, go to my TikTok because my TikTok is more real time, obviously, but they'll definitely end up being on YouTube as well because I film. But yeah, I'm really happy with all the book options. So thanks so much for picking them with me. Now I'm going to go to bed and start First Time Caller actually. Oh, I forgot to say, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.